If you're thinking about moving to Fairfax, Virginia, this video is going to give you some clarity and hopefully save you some frustration on the things you can expect living here. I'm going to break down the real pros, the real cons, and what it actually costs and takes to live here to see if Fairfax fits your lifestyle. Let's start off with why Fairfax is actually so popular. Fairfax routinely draws in families that are looking for a great school system, safe communities, and a stable, quiet neighborhood. Also, being in Fairfax, it puts you really close to DC, Reston, and all the surrounding cities in Northern Virginia, making it so you don't have to drive more than half an hour to get to another city. Another enormous reason why people choose Fairfax is because of the job market. It puts a lot of people a lot closer to their jobs so they don't have to take that 30, 40, 50-minute commute that some people that live out in the surrounding cities have to put up with. So if you're looking for a place that's well established, predictable, and long-term friendly, Fairfax kind of just checks all of those boxes. Now we can shift over to the cons. Now let's talk about the part that catches a lot of people off guard before moving to Fairfax, and it's the cost of living. Housing in Fairfax is expensive for what many people call a suburban area. Whether you are renting or you're buying, Fairfax is just an expensive place to live in. And it's not just the home prices that are expensive. Gas is more expensive. There's personal property tax on your vehicles here in Virginia. It's a Virginia thing, but you have to factor that in. I've seen regular go for 350 on some gas stations here in Fairfax. Fairfax is absolutely doable, but your income needs to match it. Otherwise, it's just going to be stress after stress after stress in your life. One thing I think people misunderstand about Fairfax is what actually living here feels like from your day to day life. Commuting is a big part of life here, even if you're driving short distances. This is a city where you drive, and this is not a walking city. Most evenings are calm, families stay at home, quiet and safe neighborhoods is what Fairfax is really about. And on the weekends, people are out with their families at parks or doing stuff at the local town centers. Now, the other con of living here, traffic is one of the biggest frustrations that people have with living in Fairfax. Well, this is more of a Northern Virginia problem in itself, but Fairfax definitely feels the traffic congestion during peak hours. Fairfax is a great area to live in, don't get me wrong, but it's definitely not for everybody. But that's why it's important that everybody knows these things up front before you go ahead and make that big move here. I want you guys to leave a comment to see if you would like to live in a quiet, peaceful, and safe neighborhood, even though it's a little more expensive. I want to hear your honest opinions. You can leave an answer in the comments.